Hey everybody, Everett's Live Music, giving another talk out, a shout out today. Just about general things coming up as we face the next year, and we all see all this madness around you. If you listen to the songs, you'll hear so much in it. I wonder sometimes if anybody feels about trying to find a different way to live for the future of humanity. It's littered throughout that music and in different manner and some different songs at one way or another. I hear today an article on dispelling some of the predictions for climate and the change and what's supposed to have already happened and all the melting of certain things. I think quite a bit of it's actually happening. We could go back and forth with numbers all day and just keep doing it, but the reality is, in the end, we keep expanding. There's so much more to this. I've tried to explain it before, and I thought it should be emphasized today. So as I look forward and I hear some the experts, or I don't know if they're experts, I think he's been around a while, some of these people, and they describe the politics and different things that have come within our societies and stuff. I just wondered, how many of us wonder what it would be like to not live for money? Why is that? Does anybody see that's... I know they've put it in music, the root of all evil, and I guess everything would end without it. It is a strange thing. And I'm not so big on just like... well, if you don't have any, maybe you don't know what it's like to have it, or there could be so many, there'd be utter chaos, there'd be no control, and it's a interesting thought to me, one that I just don't understand how that is what we do, and a great deal of how any of us will ever be measured in life. No matter how you feel, think, and act, and how intelligent you are, without that, to one degree or another, sometimes some people are heard, respected, and I guess some we just don't desire that totally. We all would like to have some, I would imagine. And if times, like for many, are tough, you just understand that for most of us, we learn how to do a job throughout life, a repetitious job. And throughout that repetitious job, that's all you're going to do for most of the day. When you get done, probably try to relax and get away from that by hiding, and not hiding, but distracting your mind with a level of entertainment. It's not like that for everyone, but for some of the real wealthy, all you get to do all day is learn about different things and go different places. And perhaps it's not that easy for them, but I would imagine to one degree it would be. And life would just feel entirely different than it is for the poor man who struggles and scrimps and scrapes. And it's getting a little more fair. You can fill out enough stuff down at the local areas that help support our people in need to get breaks with your electricity and different things. There are lots of forms and programs. Sometimes you're accepted, sometimes you're denied. But just wow, what a way of life. And then it's you watch it all happen around you, and you just wonder, I do, what would it be like without the money? I mean, maybe not without any, but it just seems to have such a hold on us. And we're easily distracted when everybody talks about it, because you're going to talk about drugs, and you're going to talk about drinking, and then you're going to talk about something else and something else and something else, and pretty soon you're quickly off the topic. And you have been distracted like so many different things have done to us throughout history. And those that have had a long time to reinforce their security, their fortresses, and they drive our lives pretty much for the most part. To one degree or another, we're basically a little bit controlled by it, even within our freedoms we believe we have here in the United States. I just think it's something that could be talked about. Let's start opening up some conversations and start thinking of some different ways of thinking and stop being that either you're in or you're out person with some party or some gang and these groups of politicians. And man, it's like, how do you get so many distracted and so like bitter towards one another? Like where we're flying flags and stuff about taking my guns and come and take it, you see the sign, come and take it. Is somebody really, I guess it really could be under threat. I'm not saying it isn't, but it seems like, and we're flying that, I see that one right by a school, so maybe it's good, one of the neighbors has a gun, in case somebody comes there, maybe he'll be as quick as the police to respond. I don't know. I don't believe in a lot of that, arming more people, but I don't believe in guns are totally bad. I grew up around them, so it's not a gun conversation. The conversation is about money and what it does to all of us and how it drives us and how easily persuaded we are to do things that are wrong at times and how easily persuaded we are to stick with a group. If you want some of that money, you better stand firm with those people, or you'll find yourself on the other end of it. And that's always going to be an option too. I don't want to keep this too long because I think at times it's better to keep it short. If you think I should go longer, shoot a message back. I see some of my stuff's being read. I would appreciate a comment. Like I said before, good, bad, ugly, I don't care, because I think it's important just to get something going back and forth. And I'll end it there today. Maybe I should be more exciting, huh? Like, and I'm going to draw you in. But I'm trying, I think the music does that at times. Later.